What does Alfino have to say? The intercession of saints. Recent developments have given Alfino much to consider. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Okay, yeah, and then there was also another caravan attacked by Iceheart's people. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Horsefant and find out what he has learned. I don't know why in particular. I'm just excited to get to Snowcloak. I mean, I like the dungeon for sure, but why I'm so excited, I don't know. Maybe just to get to another dungeon. We must needs find the heretics and... no, it will avail us not to rush. Let us hear what Lord Horsefant has to say. Or, has to say first. Then we've got... Taciturn Temple Knight. That's, Man, names I'm just not getting. But I know that's Livia's sister. I am come to hear Lord Horsefant speak, not you. Okay, well. You'll be a lot nicer to me later. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends. But the situation is such that we must act swiftly. Ooh. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm, and we must act swiftly, as Lord Horsefant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Lavenza. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. My men are conducting their own investigation at present. Follow the road south toward Mordona, and you shall find them in the wagon in due time. I shall remain in Camp Dragonhead for now. Should you learn aught of interest, pray return at once. It takes but one pair of loose lips. Sink ships they do. Ooh. Little Moogle puff. I still love, like, this zone aesthetically. There's just something about the snow. And this caravan must have been, like, right there at Mordona. Wasn't expecting to have to fly out so far. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Huh? Lord Orshifon bid you speak with us? Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. Ah, but pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis not but speculation. Might be as the squire requiring care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Okay. I don't know, I was just thinking, it's like... It maybe makes more sense that you come to them first, to the people kind of investigating the caravan, and they tell you, oh, hey, like one of the people that was here is now being taken care of elsewhere or whatever, so you may want to ask them. But from a gameplay standpoint, it would have just been nice if they're like, yeah, so this is happening, and there was a survivor. Why don't you go talk to them first? You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we mark them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Oh yeah, we're also going to be doing Shiva at some point in A Realm Reborn. Okay, for some reason I was thinking we'd go to the caravan, go talk to him, then back to the caravan. I mean, if we had gone to him first, then the caravan, the route is still essentially the same. I think it's the amount of quests where, like, you get somewhere and there's, like, a line of dialogue and then, okay, go somewhere else. That's what gets kind of... I don't know. I don't know if old is the right word, but a bit much. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Asgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Orchefant, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Orchefant, you would agree that discretion is a paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Not Shiva, nope. Heretics, Dravinians, old familiar enemies. This is something beyond all imagination. Okay, and then I don't remember what her name is off the top of my head, which is just becoming all too common. But she's not here. Strength and unity. Woe betide the heretic who crosses Alphino Levier, for they shall feel the full force of his fury. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Lavenza, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then? Good. All right. So to Lord Drillamont. So yeah, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, I think it's Snowcloak, and then immediately after is Shiva. And if that's the case, then I can see getting to both of those tonight. And then I'm not entirely sure what the order of operations are after that. Ooh, we even have Amric here. Just so you know, my men have already started to arrive. Captain Ilbert always keeps a few braves at the ready in case of emergencies. Commander Levier's assistance is most troubling. Oh, assessment. Wow. I was going to say his assistance is troubling. Assessment is most troubling. If he is correct, Iceheart now poses a threat to Ishgard at large. By what means do these heretics travel so quickly? We must know, or every attempt to apprehend them will be doomed to fail. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drillamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appeared to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single situation. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Oh, a cutscene in Snowcloak? Yes, yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Okay, that was not much. I'm going to assume they say the same thing. Or maybe not. 'Twould be foolish to dismiss alternative approaches when contending with such clever foes. I think we can all agree that a formidable foe demands a calculated response. Some still think these heretics do not pose a great threat. The slain House Forton knights would surely beg to differ. Dark words, dark deeds. Only the naive place all of their hope in the success of a single solution, and Lord Drillamont is anything but. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume? We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jeantremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. The Third and the Temple Knights have begun their search. All that remains is to wait. Sending his forces to wipe in front prior to his own arrival, your commander is certainly decisive. See how the skies darken? Even the weather is against us. So my first thought is that I'm going to follow this dude, and then he's going to take us to Snowcloak and, like, show us the way in, but that's just a guess. The suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Oh, that's the accused knight. I actually kind of want to talk to him now. Best take care when traveling these roads. Wild beasts and worse are wont to lurk by the wayside. Indeed. The suspected heretic follows the road east. Okay, so this is definitely not towards Snowcloak. Are you looking for a warm hearth, friend? Wiper in Front isn't far from here. If I were you, I would... I'm sorry, have we met before? You seem familiar somehow. No? My mistake. I mean, we met like a minute ago when I... The suspected heretic heads south. So either I'm about to... kind of come to a meeting of theirs, or an ambush. Either or. Surveying, survey says a cutscene. Hey, where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Lower your voice, or they'll hear us in Whitebrim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are... in Snowcloak. This is where you... this is what you bring to me? We already knew about... Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Trying to figure out what their plan is. But I mean, you know, again, this is basically like new to me. So they already know where the Temple Knights are headed, which is Snowcloak. And we're following where the actual heretics are going. Again, just trying to figure out when we do Snowcloak. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Ah, would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch is down below. Thank you again for watching, and have a great one.